Good afternoon, everyone. This is Drew Drives. Today, let's go for a drive in my family's 2022 Porsche Taycan for Cross Turismo. So we've had this car for about 3 years now. And I wanted to get a quick ownership update after 3 years and my thoughts and impressions on the vehicle. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I made a video on this car before, but this car essentially, I really like the way it drives. The Taycan is probably the best driving EV. Like in the way it handles, the way it performs. Like the steering and handling is so amazing. Like it weighs so much, but it feels like it weighs half of that when you take it around corners. And the thing about this car, it doesn't feel like an EV. Like a lot of EVs have that soulless feeling. Like it's just you're driving an appliance around. This car doesn't feel that way at all. And this vehicle this is the Taycan 4, so it has like roughly 470 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in like the probably 4.5 seconds or something. If you get the Taycan 4S, you get more power. So you can get the Taycan. On the Cross Turismo, the Taycan 4 is the basic model because it's all-wheel drive. Obviously, you're not going to get a all-terrain station wagon with two-wheel drive. But then you can get the 4S, you can get the Turbo, and the Turbo S, right? So in this car, the worst part about it is the range. It is atrocious. The range is so bad, like I can't even explain it. It has like 215 miles of range, but it gets like 180. But for a car with the sticker price of 115 or 120,000, that is ridiculous. But the new Taycan, the 2025 model, the facelifted one, has more range, which is good. But the biggest flaw of the Taycan is the range. It's atrocious. It's so bad, like I can't even explain how bad it is. But other than that, it drives amazing and it looks really, really good. I love the Cross Turismo because you can use it for everything. If you get the sedan, obviously you can use it on like rough roads, things like that. But this car is an air suspension, so you can use it for everything. Use it in all weather. And we'll walk around in a second. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this car. The infotainment system is a little bit buggy, that's for sure. But the interior is pretty nice. Seats are comfortable. And then you have heated and ventilated seats. And I always like to use the electric sport sound because it's cool. Because I like to hear something while I'm driving. I don't like just the quiet, just the quiet noise. Quietness, I mean. You also have a sports suspension, which I like to drive in. You also have a smart lift, so if you're like going into your apartment complex or something, the car can remember to raise. You can choose where it raises and lowers in certain spots. But let's walk around this car. You have the Bose sound system. But yeah, the Bose sound system is not very good. It's also another big flaw of this car. The sound system is garbage. But the car looks amazing. Like the Taycan's a gorgeous vehicle. It gets a lot of attention. A lot of people like the way it looks. It looks really exotic. I love the shape of the Cross Turismo. I think it looks way better than the sedan. Like it looks so cool. It's like a shooting brake. But you have these big plastic wheel arches on the Cross Turismo. Like yeah, the car just looks so awesome. I love how wide it is. It looks amazing. Like it looks like a standard Porsche. Like it doesn't scream the fact that it's an electric car. Most people don't even know this thing's electric. They think it's a Panamera, but they don't know it's electric until they hear the fake electric noise or they hear no noise at all while it's driving by, right? But yeah, awesome car. And the way it looks and everything. Well, let's get out on the road and go for a drive, and I'll talk more about what I think of it. And yeah, the interior quality is good, but for a 100,000 plus car, it could be better. But since it's an electric car, it doesn't have as luxurious of an interior as like a Panamera would, right? Like a Panamera's interior is a lot nicer than this, that's for sure. And the regen braking in this car is not very aggressive, which is a good thing. I hate when EVs have really aggressive regen braking where it lurches you forward. Like this car, it doesn't really feel like a whole lot, which is good, which I like, right? And so the biggest issue we had with this car, it's under warranty obviously, but at one point it stopped charging. It wouldn't charge. So we had to take it to the dealer, and they said like some module in the battery was ruined. So they had to change that, which took like 20 days, which was kind of annoying. Yeah, I feel like if this vehicle had like 300 plus miles of range, that would be so much better, because it's just annoying having to charge it so often. But like, I've driven a lot of electric cars. I'm not a big fan of electric cars in general, but if I had to drive any electric car, it would be this one. Which is why when my parents wanted an EV, I told them to get this one, because that's what I would get, and they really love the car. But yeah, and obviously another big thing with electric cars, the depreciation is ridiculous. Like every single electric car that's over 100K like tanked in value. But the Porsche did a better job than some of others. Like the Audi RS, the Audi e-tron, people who bought those spent like 150, 120K, and then they're like worth 40 now. But the Taycan didn't depreciate as much. I think the Porsche brand name helped that out a little bit. Like this depreciated, this car's like worth like 70K now, right? 70 to 75K. So it's not as bad. But like you could get e-trons, RS e-trons for like 49 to 55,000. So a lot of people have a lot of negative equity in their EVs. Even like these Model S plaids, people who spend like 110K, those are worth like 50 now. I can't believe how much those tanked. Like these used electric cars, these high-end electric cars definitely offer a good used car value. But I would get it certified, because like, for example, this car had like that battery issue. So in order to avoid, you know, having to spend a lot of money to repair something like that, it would be good to have it under warranty. Because like the last thing you want is to be out of warranty on an EV and then like having some stupid issue like that. And I like how small the steering wheel is. It's like, this is not Porsche steering wheels though. They're like really small and they're easy to grip, everything like that. But yeah, like I was driving this car pretty aggressively the other day around like corners and stuff, and I was like, man, it's very impressive. It always impresses me how heavy this thing is, and yet how well it handles and how planted it feels. But yeah, I love the electric sports sound. It's so cool. Plus, you can also hear it from the outside from the speakers. So people are always like, gonna be like looking at it. They're like, "What is that noise?" I've driven the Taycan 4S and the Turbo S. Those were both ridiculous. This car is pretty quick, but like if you want more power, you obviously have to get the 4S and Turbo S. Like, this car's quick, but it's not blisteringly fast like those models are. The Turbo S is just ridiculous. So yeah. And also, obviously, since it's an EV, it eats up tires really fast. Typical of electric cars, of course, because of the regen and everything like that. Yeah, I do think the new Taycan, the facelift, I honestly prefer the way the front of the pre-facelift looks like this one. I don't like the new one's headlights, but it offers a better value as a new car due to the higher range, because that does make a big difference. Also in the maps, I mean, you could change like your view here if you wanted to. You can see the media, navigation. Yeah, you need some extra pickup, this car will definitely give it to you. It's a really fun car to drive, despite being an EV. Because this car, like a lot of EVs, are really fast, but they handle really poorly. And like Teslas all feel soulless to me. Like they just feel like you're driving around in a toaster. I'm not impressed with this handling in most Teslas. And I'm not impressed with the interiors in them either. But yeah, Taycan Cross Turismos are not very common either. They're you probably see a good amount of sedans, but I probably see like maybe 3 or 4 Cross Turismos in the last 3 years on the road. Yeah, most people don't even know there's a wagon version. They're always like, what the heck? I think it's really cool that Porsche made an all-terrain electric station wagon. I love station wagons, especially German performance station wagons. It's a really cool idea, right? I love that fake electric noise. It's awesome. Oh yeah, another thing, the backup camera in this is not very good. Like, especially This part's okay, but this part's really distorted, and especially if it's like raining or the camera is dirty, you can't see anything. But overall, the Taycan Cross Turismo, I really love this car. It's a really cool electric car. You can use it for everything. Use it on all terrains, use it in all weather. So it's a great daily driver, but it drives amazing, feels amazing, and looks really good. But the biggest flaws, as I mentioned, is the range, the sound system, the backup camera, right? They're all very mediocre. Like every car does, this car has its flaws. But overall, like if you're not going to be driving like really, really far distances every day, you can live with the range. But obviously the new Taycan has better range. But overall, I do wish this car had like 300 miles of range. That would have been perfect. But like 200 is just not acceptable. But overall, I really do like this car. I think Porsche did a great job with the car overall, and it's a great choice for an EV. If you're looking for a cool EV that you're not going to see a lot of, this is definitely one to get. But thanks for watching another video, Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to let me know in the comments below if you want to see more videos on the Taycan. And I'm going to get some more videos on my M3 as well. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.